I am craving a good Texas Twinkie. Not a jalapeno popper, a Texas Twinkie. Let's do this. All right, let's get started on these Texas Twinkies. Always wear protection. Wear a cut glove on your non-dominant hand, followed by a good pair of nitrile gloves. And by the way, these are the gloves that I use from Clean Space. Check them out at the link below and thank them for sponsoring today's video. All right, so in order to make these Texas Twinkies, we're gonna need some brisket. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any leftover brisket, but if you did, it would definitely be a lot faster, but since I don't have any leftover brisket, I've got to smoke this brisket right here. This video is not about how I smoke a brisket. If you want to see that, I've got a library full of brisket videos. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim up this brisket. I'm going to season it up. I am going to use mustard as a binder. Now let me show you what I'm using for the rub. I'm using 40% pepper. This is 16 mesh black pepper, 30% kosher salt. I've got 10% Lawry's seasoned salt and about 20% garlic powder, granulated garlic. That's what I'm going to use to season up this brisket. I'm going to be smoking this brisket on my Lone Star Grill's pellet smoker, and I am going to be using Smokin Pecan pellets, which is a pellet that's made out of 100% pecan shells. Once this brisket is ready, I will bring you guys right back. All right, so it's the very next day, and the brisket smoked for 10 hours, and I did wrap it at the 8th hour using aluminum foil. And again, the total cook time was 10 hours, 250 degrees. Once I wrapped it in foil, I cranked the temperature up to 275 degrees, and that took an additional 2 hours. Now, the brisket is resting, and it has been resting for 12 hours, and the temperature on my warming cabinet is 145 degrees. All right, so I'm starting with 10 really large jalapenos. I mean, look at the size of this bad boy. That's almost a cucumber right there. So I'm gonna show you guys how to clean these for Texas Twinkies, okay? So what you wanna do is kind of lay the jalapeno and let it lay flat on its own. And you wanna cut about a quarter of the jalapeno, just the top of it, okay? Just like this. You wanna take that completely off. And at this point, you wanna take off the veins and all the seeds. So I'm just gonna use a spoon. Real simple process. I'm sure many of you guys have done this before. Now, as I mentioned earlier, a Texas Twinkie is not half of a jalapeno. It's got to be an entire jalapeno because we're going to stuff it. So that's what you want right there. You just want an empty, hollow jalapeno. You can also take the vein and the seeds off of the top. Just like that. So I'm going to prep the rest of these jalapenos, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got all of my jalapenos cleaned up. This next step is I'm gonna use 2 packages of cream cheese and use the good stuff, the Philadelphia brand. So I'm adding the cream cheese to a bowl, just like that. Now I did have the cream cheese resting on my counter for about an hour. It's not 100% soft, but it is softer than ice cold. Always season your cream cheese. I'm gonna be using this Notorious PIG from PS Seasoning. This is my all-time favorite barbecue rub. Add enough of this rub in there. Give it a good mix. I probably could have used a larger bowl, but this will work. All right, so this next step is grab a spoonful of your seasoned cream cheese and stuff the bottom of your jalapeno. You don't want to overstuff it. Remember, we still got to put some other ingredients in here. Just about that much, just a small layer on the bottom. All right, so next I've got some shredded cheese. I would highly recommend either Munster cheese or Chihuahua cheese, and that's what I'm using right now. Again, just a small layer of shredded cheese. Press that down into the cream cheese. And that's what we've got so far. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so here's my smoked brisket. Let's see how we did. Look at that. You know, I haven't used foil in a long time, but I gotta tell you, that really sped up the cooking process. So I'm just gonna place this on my cutting board. Oh yeah, it's jiggling. All right, so I've got something to share with you guys. I bet a lot of you guys think my favorite slice of brisket comes from the point side. No, sir. It comes from right here. The very tip of this brisket right here. This is my all-time favorite. Let's give the brisket a try and see how we did. All that bark around that front piece of that brisket, super smoky and full of flavor. All right, that looks like enough brisket for our poppers. Man, this is a good looking brisket. I mean, look at that. Nice and juicy. So next, I'm just gonna chop this up. Now, if you wanted to, you could take your brisket to 215 degrees and it's gonna shred on you. Just let it rest and it'll shred. I like getting these nice chopped pieces. All right, so I've got the brisket all chopped up. Next step is grab your jalapeno with the cream cheese and your shredded cheese. Grab a handful of the brisket and just top it off. And you can add a ton of brisket. Look at that. It's okay to overstuff it. See that? Just like that. Nice mound of brisket. Next, grab your lid, put it down, and set it aside. Let me do one more for you guys. Real simple. This is gonna be so delicious. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of these done and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, final step. We just gotta wrap our Texas Twinkies in bacon. I mean, who doesn't like bacon, right? So this bacon is just standard bacon. It's not thick cut, it's not thin cut. Just get your regular bacon. Now some of these Twinkies are pretty big, so it might take 2 slices of bacon to cover them up. All right, so what I like to do is start on the top, hang the bacon off of one edge, come all the way around, start turning in towards the front of the jalapeno, just like this, and stretch that bacon, okay? Yeah, this one's definitely gonna require 2 slices of bacon. All right, just start where we left off, nice and tight, stretch that bacon, tug on it a little bit, just like that. That's what you want right there. Big old Texas Twinkie, just like that. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got my Texas Twinkies all wrapped up and ready to go into smoker. I've got my Lone Star Grill's pellet smoker running at 275 degrees. Whoo, man, look at that. Look at all that beautiful smoke. These are going on the top rack. And by the way, I am using Smokin Pecan pellets, the only pellets I use. Do a quick check, make sure none of these Texas Twinkies are touching each other. Check out the amount of smoke that you get when you pair up Lone Star Grills with Smokin Pecan pellets. I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna give these about an hour and 15 minutes, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so the Texas Twinkies have been cooking for 1.5 hours. Let's take a look at them. Oh yeah. So that bacon has gotten really nice and crispy. That's exactly what we want. So I'm gonna lay a piece of foil right under my Texas Twinkies. So I'm gonna sauce them, but I don't wanna get any sauce all over the inside of my smoker. God, I wish you guys could smell this. So I've got some of my homemade barbecue sauce, and I added about 30% simple syrup. If you guys don't know how to make a simple syrup, just use 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water, bring it up to a boil, let it thicken, and throw it into your sauce. It'll thin it down for you. So I'm just gonna cover up the Texas Twinkies with this glaze. It's no longer a sauce. Once we added the simple syrup, it becomes a glaze. Look at that. Beautiful. Not too heavy. All right, so I've got the Texas Twinkies all glazed up. I'm gonna let that sauce set for about 10 minutes, and I'll see you guys inside. All right, the Texas Twinkies are ready, and is this a beautiful sight or what? One last thing is I'm gonna use a little bit more of the rub that I used on my brisket, and just shake a little bit over the top of each one, just a little bit. Just like that. Man, the aroma that's coming from these Twinkies is amazing. So I'm gonna give you guys a little behind the scenes look of what I do to stage my thumbnail. So there's a couple of Twinkies that are not thumbnail worthy, like this one right here, looks like the tip blew out, but the rest of these look really nice, and that's what I look for when I stage a thumbnail. So I like to lay the food at an angle. You know what, this one's really nice. So I'm gonna put this one up front. This was a really big one. Just like that. Put a small one back here. And then a couple in this direction right here. Put this real pretty one probably on top, just like that. And one more right back here. And there's my thumbnail. Man, I gotta tell you, I am really excited on how good these turned out. I mean, look at that color. They smell absolutely amazing. Let's give them a try. All right, get one last look at this Twinkie before I devour it. Look at the bottom of the Twinkie. The bacon is nice and crispy as well. Still really nice and hot. I'm probably gonna burn my mouth, but here we go. You know, surprisingly, this Texas Twinkie has a little bit of heat, but you know what? That savory meat, that cream cheese, that queso chihuahua, that bacon, and that sweet glaze over the top is absolutely amazing. Hands down, the best Texas Twinkie that I've ever had. Look, I know this is a lot of work, especially if you don't have any leftover brisket. You've got to smoke a brisket, but look at this. Come on. That is definitely worth it. If you guys have never made Texas Twinkies, I highly recommend that you give this recipe a try. These are fantastic for game day, especially with a Super Bowl coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed this Texas Twinkie video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's BBQ. See ya.